Alright, this is Scattered Ashes. Apparently this is 10 maps that could be completed in under an hour, which is, I don't know, it's interesting. I do like short maps, and from the screenshots, maps look really nice visually. So, I'm quite interested in playing this. That maybe the most suspicious armor I've ever seen. Led to nothing, apparently. But very suspicious. I like that there's a few different ways to go here. I mean, you're gonna start an encounter no matter which way you go, but you do get to choose. Sorry, I like the one little tiny stim pack at the end of the corridor. Always love the chainsaw. Kind of underappreciated in modern stuff, I think. It's kind of a fun weapon to use. Alright. Let's go ahead and get a save. Save over temp. Okay, ended up needing that one little stim pack. Love the Binding of Isaac music, by the way. Very good. Very good. Oh. Game lag a little bit there, I don't know why. Probably not the map. Why is that a secret? Huh. Oh god! Oh jeez. Alright. I like that little trap. I wasn't sure if anything was even gonna be back there. I like that there's a few hit scanners mixed in here. I like that. Just the horrible, horrible tunnel of hit scanners. I'm not being sarcastic, I actually do like that. It's like a timer encroaching on you. So it's wise to stay sort of towards the front of the arena so that they have a harder time pathing to you. So there's a little added layer of strategy there. Because if they do get into the arena, it's very hard to avoid their damage. So I do quite like that. Overall, just actually really, really good encounter. Very fun. And just kind of, has a little bit of extra spice in there, you know? On top of being a fun encounter, like, you get that little surprise of going through here and there's like 15 hit scanners. It's moments like those that I think make maps memorable encounters, you know, not only fun to play, but interesting to play as well. Which, you know, in a world where we have 100,000 good Doom maps, being good and interesting is... Oh, nice. Being good and interesting is definitely important to stand out. Do I have any shells? I do. Ah. Kinda want to chainsaw the Kakra. Come here. Is that really wise at 54 health? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. I think you'd make it in a little bit. There you go. Uh, 200 bullets. 16 shells. Alright. I'm expecting a trap here. Yep. Revenants. Nice, 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 nice. I was wondering, what's the catch, right? I wasn't gonna just be allowed to back up. What's the catch? It was, you start tellying in from behind, that's gonna free up some space. Shells. Chain gun really wrecks revenants, but only when you have the time, because it does take quite a bit. Because, you know, it has the Doom 2 enemies, standard health pool. It's funny, like weapons that are so useful in Doom 1, like the chainsaw, and the chain gun, you know, become lower tier in Doom 2 just because of the health pool of the new enemies. That's why I think you don't see the chainsaw too much anymore. Or at least, you know, not as much. Okay. I don't think I missed any secrets or anything. I'm gonna be, while I'm rambling, I'm just gonna be, oh. Okay. Okay. I like that. You make me alert those guys with sound right after I turn around to see what happened with that door. Very cool. I always appreciate unique ways to make the player actually do the encounters properly. You know, you can always just, you know, the bar is lower behind you. You can always do that, but it's really nice when there's something kind of clever that allows you to exercise your agency as a player in the way that you approach it. You know, because there's got to be something in here. Is it a secret? 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 No, not even a pickup. But anyway, it's, you know, being clever like that and starting encounters in ways that the player doesn't really see coming. I don't know, it's so boring when every encounter in a map is like, you walk into a room, the bar is lower behind you, because there's not a whole lot of different strategies you can then employ off of. It's like, you know, same old, shooting and looting and stuff. Okay, I'm trying to buy time at this point because I really don't know where to go. That's alright. Was actually... Do I go into... Oh! Okay. I would... Anytime I have a switch that's needed to progress, and it's in a dark sector, I should not have wasted all my shells, but there's the exit, so I don't really care. I just put a little light where the switch is. It's just like, I don't know, just a courtesy to the player, I guess. Trickery. I'm just gonna play this continuous, so I don't have to hit clip every time. And, oh my... I'm gonna go ahead and guess that that's a death. Alright. I do like the narrowness of this. Oh, yes! Oh my god. Oh my god, this is incredible. You know, I might just, I want to restart with, my full health pool here, because I need all 3 keys, okay. This might be a, this might call for one of these. Oh crap. Is there like a fun, cool secret for only death? This might be only death. I believe this is only death. No. Alright. I like it. It's interesting that you set up a teleporter only to use the floor raise, because that, I couldn't tell if that was like one of those invisible floor raises where you don't texture the bottom. It's really tense. I'm finding it quite difficult to say stuff about this because it's taken a lot of my brain power. But I do very much enjoy it. I can't believe that hit me. Oh god. I actually really love this. Arachnotron. This is why I love Arachnotrons. This is why Arachnotrons are one of my favorite enemies. Oh my... Okay, I kind of see what's going on here. Let me try and take it slower. Just the imps are being a bit of a hassle. Just because they're blocking space, I'm gonna start kind of save scumming here just for the sake of time. Not that I don't anyway, but you know, it's a different story. Something I was going to say at the beginning of the map. I'm at the beginning of the map. The beginning of me playing the map was I do very much enjoy encounters that take place on elevated platforms as opposed to enclosed spaces, because they limit your space in the same way on paper, but you have to take more care not to run into the, you know, quotes, walls, right? Because then you fall off, instead of just bumping into a wall. Oh my god, how many of these do you have set up? Whoa, my... This is a silly map, and I mean that in the best way possible. This is like my favorite kind of map. For real, I don't... Figuring out exactly how to progress here, too, is quite interesting. Oh, I ran into the pillar. I'm just gonna let that play out. You have to sort of really get a feel for this area, huh? Yeah, there's the revenant. So they spawn at all four. I guess slight complaint is that it's a little symmetrical, which is not a bad thing on its own. But it would be... Oh my god, rude. It would be fun, potentially, to have a different enemy pop out of the other corners or something like that. Just minor things, and it's gonna kill me. Just, you know, it could stand to have a little bit more variety in that regard, because you kind of know what to expect when you go to the different branches, and which one you tackle first isn't very important, or at least they're not that distinct. So lowering these seems to be the goal here. I'd like to cause some infighting with these, man, there's a lot of these guys. I bet you can really, like, barely squeeze past those guys. Oh, I'm gonna try that one or two more times just because. No, it's gotta be like. No, the AI is too unpredictable. I think to reliably do that. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I fell. I think I'm gonna need that chain gun. It seems to be the 3, 4, 5. It's 5. Okay. Can't stand still for 1 second here. Seems like there's... How many chain guns are there? Sorry, I'm just really safe scumming it now. 4, 5. I can't do anything at that point. I'm already dead. Those edges are kind of annoying. It's like, just kill me at that point, right? Hold on. Alright. I gotta get serious about this. 1, 2. These. Oh, this. Okay. Alright. Priority 1. This guy. This guy in the middle here. Something teleported. I'm getting, what map was it? Dimension Aliens with the Arachnotron turrets. Yeah. I'm gonna hope that there aren't quite as many arachnotrons as I fear there might be, because I really feel like I need to take one out before I'm gonna be able to take this path downwards. It's quite difficult. Okay, infighting. I couldn't quite squeeze past him. 2, 3, 4. Oh my! I might just have to go ahead and skip this map because I feel like I've seen the map, certainly, and I can tell it's very good, but this might take more time than I'm willing to spend. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So apologies, but you know, just I gotta get through 10 of these. So I like this repeating. Excuse me. This repeating structure, where you have this in every map, this little teleporting thing. I don't know, it's shit like that that adds some nice structure, you know? Your brain sees it, goes, ah, you know, helps you conceptualize the map set as a singular entity rather than disconnected maps, I think. I wonder how I'm gonna do this. If I can go through some of this without making noise, it would help. I don't know if that's a real teleport. It seems to have block monster lines on it, which is interesting. I like it when people put like conflicting power-ups next to each other like this, where it's something you don't always want to get surrounded by something that you almost always want to get. So it's like you have to kind of slow down for a second. So if you don't defeat the enemies in that area, it's like, well, you know, either you gotta make sure it's safe, or you gotta be a little bit suboptimal with your power-ups, you know? That's you guys still firing at me there. So this is really interesting. I like the monster blocking lines here. I don't, you know, people do not use monster blocking lines enough. I think there's so much weird, creative, cool stuff you can do with monster blocking lines, and I don't know, I just don't see them that much used in a way that, you know, couldn't be accomplished with just you know, cool stuff with it. Wish there was more of that. Yeah, okay. I was killed by the zombie man, that's interesting. Is this a timer, or is it that, yeah, it's a timer. Those Manky-Bot are gonna be an issue, aren't they? Alright, let's use some bullets. I like this, like, pathway. It's like a little disconnected gauntlet, but it's not disconnected, you know? It has shares space with the rest of the level, and enemies that attack you in other parts of the level also attack you on these little runways. Sorry, I'm talking like a crazy person. Because I'm, oh my god. I thought that was Makey was smart. Well, I just stepped to the right and homed in. Oh my god. Okay. Ah, I can't believe it. Oh my god. Okay. This is really difficult. Where's my... There it is. Okay. Oh, okay. Didn't mean to do that, but it's gonna end up serving well, I think, because I can pick up some extra... Okay. Pick up some extra health. I don't think I can get onto there from here. I'd certainly like to, but... Alright, that's gonna have to be all I get from that, I think. Could have picked up the Berserk, but I'm not going to now that I have 60 something. I'll lose it all here. That's alright. Oh yeah. If I do this, this is gonna... Oh, I ran out of bullets. Fighting, fighting. Oh yeah. Nope. Oh my god. Okay. Oh. Alright. I think at this point I should take the Berserk. I'm not exactly running out of health, but I fear what is to come at this point. Alright, there's a blue key somewhere. Probably the other teleporter if I had to guess. Excuse me, excuse me. Sir? Sir? Are you gonna do a little bit of a gauntlet here? I imagine this is a timed teleport thing. Oh my god, alright, I'm shaking. I'm getting nervous. I'm choking. It's alright. Too bad. Can I leave yet? Oh, yes. I suppose the answer is yes. Alright, not really gonna stick around to see what's going on. I think I just fucked myself, that's it. No, I didn't. Okay. Something just hit me. That was like probably the worst save of all time. Okay. Oh my. Oh my god. Oh, that's the end of the map. Doesn't matter. Alright. Nice. Insect. Okay. Oh my god. I didn't even notice your Arachnotron over there. Scary. It's a scary, scary room. So we can open that. I kinda wanna cause some infighting with all these friends. Yeah. That's what I'm looking for. That's not what I'm looking for. Alright. It's pretty easy to cause a bunch of infighting there. There was, so far, not a whole lot of consequence to just leaving that area. Again, not really a... Hello? Hi! And that opens the pillars. Okay, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Maybe don't trigger the archway right now. Infight. Infight. Can I? A yellow skull. Do I have anything but the super shotgun? No, I don't. Took a lot of damage there, but you know what? I'm gonna save because I'm not that big of a. I'm gonna turn down this music actually. I do quite like it, but I don't know. I find in a lot of there's a lot of WADs where it's just like the music volume is inconsistent. I don't really blame that on the mappers at all. It's just like people don't normalize their midis a lot of the time. What are these little pinholes of light? That is very weird. Makes me think it's connected to a secret or something. Huh. Alright. Deal with this asshole. Circular pillars combined with archviles is always tricky, because there's no really obvious corners for you to take advantage of, which I do like. You know, as opposed to a square pillar. Man, I really need some ammo. There's some shells right there. I'm definitely not gonna save at 1 health. I might save it 46 though. Alright, that's my ammo. You guys are gonna fight amongst yourselves. That's what you're gonna do. Regular shotgun that I didn't end up really needing because I just ran to the end. I think maybe having some like pillars or something that you had to lower in order to progress, just like walking away some like bars or something, would have been nice because I did just like totally cheese that opening area. I mean, I'm not really complaining, but alright. Blue key. Another thing is, there's no indications which key you need for which thing, but the maps are so small that that's not really a huge issue. I don't know. It goes against common practice, but I'm not sure it's I would call it a flaw, considering the maps are small enough that you're not really gonna lose track of where your keys and key doors are. Hello, friends. Having some trouble with the stairs. I do need the blue key, so I guess that's gonna be. It's gotta be this way, right? Yeah. That's a lot of chain gunners. It's okay because they gave me a big fat baron to hide behind. Speaking of hiding behind the baron, there's an arachnotron. Okay. I do have a soft spot for just like this level of infighting. Like it's so funny to like. It feels like you're just trying not to be noticed. Like you're in like a big like riot and you're just trying to get home. Oh my god. Sneaky hustle. Alright. How I got there. I'm just gonna let these guys duke it out for a little bit. Listen, I know you're trying to hit me, right? But it's not gonna happen. Baron, I'm not gonna kill you because you're very useful to me as a shield. I know they want me. I know they want me, but they're gonna have to wait because they've got bigger problems. All right. Here's the revenants. Yep, just enough hit stun to do that. And see ya. Gonna have like less than half monsters kills. And this is the other key. Yep. Okay. Try not to get sniped by a Hell Knight this time. Cacos. Boy, do I not have enough health to be doing this. That's alright. That's alright. Oh man, that might be a... Nope, it wasn't a doomed save. Fortunately. I always like Cacos rising out of stuff, you know? Sort of like, God, what's that one TNT map where they'd come out of the vents? I don't know, that's just a fun little thing. Is that getting lower? Yeah, end of level? Yep, right, that level's awesome. They've all been awesome. But, I guess the beginning was a little cheesable. I don't really have anything else to say about that one other than it was pretty dang cool. Let me start with my full health pool here, shall I? Okay, so this is gonna be the 5th map. Might take a little break after this and just record the rest of them later. I like how they're just, those Cacos are placed in just the right way that you can't get the armor without touching them. That's fun. That's really fun. I like that you start, you know, a lot of times in maps, this is something that's like, I don't know what to call this. This is not a, I guess it is a compliment. I think it shows a level of creativity, because most of the time, I'm willing to say like 70% of the time, if your map has this kind of elevation, especially near the beginning, you're going to be starting on the bottom and getting to the top. So the fact that you start on the top and go down in elevation, I'm doing really bad right now. But the fact that you start on the bottom, I'm just trying to articulate, really, as well. Gonna blame it on the commentary, but yeah, it's very, very cool when, I don't know, just breaking convention in slight ways like that can make a difference between a map that's like fun and a map that's like great, you know, I think. You know, again, I was talking about it earlier. In a world where we have so many maps to play, making them stand out is difficult. I can't believe I haven't commented on these like crazy. They look like some kind of like toy for a toddler. That's not like an insult, it's just what they kind of remind me of. Hello, Archvile. Yep, I love you too. Very like very run and gun today. Guess it worked out for me pretty well last time, so. Archvile's still after me. But you know what? I'm not after him. Alright, I'm a pacifist. Whoop. I might be after him now. He killed me, so. Oh, peeked a little too early. That's alright. It didn't actually kill me. Somehow. My death is impending. yeah, just gather up in a big group. So I can splat. Oh, Kako. Okay. Press this? Nope, okay. Shoot Barons. I like that infighting. I could even just dodged 3 rockets. I'm not happy about it. I like the eye shape of this room with the bars. So you do actually have to pay attention for enemies from your front as well as your side, which is good. You know, shoot through walls. I guess just impassable mid-textures that are, you know, not solid. Are quite useful for making encounters where your movement is restricted, but you also can't use that restricted space to hide from enemies, because, you know, if this room didn't have those bars, it'd be quite campy because you could just sort of fire the launcher down that hallway. That's what I ended up doing, but I did also have to take into account the Kakos, and as of now, you know, same thing. I have to take into account these Kakos that are flying in and doing stuff in the other room because they can shoot through 2 rooms. There's a lot of cacodemons and not a lot of ammo. That's not quick save. There we go. That's my next observation. Is boy, there's a lot of cacodemons. There's a lot of cacodemons on this map. Alright. Yeah, this is the strat. This is what I'm gonna have to do. I do apologize for the save scaling, but it's just how I play the video game. If you have a problem with that, then I don't care, really. I just don't. Oh, there was a plasma rifle in this map? Oh wait, no, that was the thing that lowered. I thought I just missed it for a second. Okay. Plasma and a keycard. It's a cyber. Kind of a blessing in disguise, because I can just get him to take care of all the enemies that I just don't want to deal with. I feel like there's 2 types of cyber demons. There's ones where you see them and you're like, oh thank god, something to like help me kill all the enemies. And ones where you're like, oh Jesus Christ, a cyber demon, you know? Okay, wait, there's 3 types of cyber demons. There's those 2 types, and also the type where it like comes out at the very end of the level, but you just sort of run past it and it doesn't matter. Because I guess the mapper was like, well, gotta put something here. So a cyber demon just comes out and then doesn't really do much of anything else. Besides appear for 1 second before you finish the level. Yeah, you go cyber demon. This is a really safe skelly playthrough of this map. I'm having a good time with it though. I really am. It's quite good. And you come back to the top. Huh. Is there something here I can... Oh! Okay, well... Oh! Oh, that was... What a... what a fun way to end the map. That's cool. I like that. It was a really good map. All of them are really good. I said that last time too. They're all really good. I'm gonna run out of good things to say about them. Ooh, ominous. This one's pretty distinct. Alright. I'm gonna do another video of the last 5 maps. But so far, man, am I enjoying this. This is really, really cool. Honestly. Like, oh my god, look at this geometry. This is awesome. Alright. Really, really cool maps. Genuinely. Absolutely going to do the last 5 soon. But as for now, that's gonna be it. Review of the first 5 maps. Just very, very good. Really great encounter design. Stuff that's cheesable, but not in a way that makes it unengaging. It really rewards thinking ahead in tactics. I say as I like have 2 health and I'm like quick saving and like reloading, but you know, it does reward good tactics and forward thinking, but not so much as to make the map trivial if you play it in a way that's not, you know, the 100% path, because you know, you play some maps and it's just like, okay, I just ran past everything and then won, and it wasn't, you know, where I ran past this room and I ran into this corner and just fired a rocket launcher into all the enemies that came after me, or I stood in a corner while everything infighted, which there's a little bit of that in map 4, but overall just great encounters. But you know, that's the encounters, but I want to segue a little bit from the encounters into the layout, which I think is the weak part. Not the weaker part. It's not weak, but specifically that, like, they're a little arena-y, which is not a bad thing, but when you put a few of them in a row, you start to kind of, the design becomes a little more transparent, and you kind of, like, at a glance start to get what the map's about. If they're all kind of like symmetrical arenas, which they're not all that, you know, stringent on that formula, but there's just enough of that going on that it's like, okay, you know, I'd like a little bit more exploratory feel, but individually they're great maps, so not a complaint so much as this is relatively weak to the thing that's, you know, very strong, which is the counter design. Alright, so until I do the next 5, great maps.